both your parents around, or you raised by one parent?
I was raised by one parent inside my household. I had a stepfather that came into my life early in life, and he did the job of being a father while he was present and a distant mentor, example, and father in absence. But for the most part, like the universal story of a lot of us, that I had a single black woman trying to be comforter, consoler, nurturer, sustainer, and at the same time take on the man's role of maintaining, protecting, and providing. So it was like that when I grew up, poor, but I never went hungry, and I always had, clothes, and we always had a roof over our head and transportation. So I wouldn't say it was project life. We had an exterminator. We had no rats and roaches running around, but I know the refrigerator. I moved back into my house after being gone for 15 years, and the refrigerator that I had when I was a child was still in there working real good, because the only thing we normally had in there was a bottle of ketchup and 2 packs of mustard.
Where was your biological father this whole time?
Well, my biological father is actually from Iran. So he came to America as a soldier in the Iranian military and met my mother at a McDonald's, excuse me. And after he met her, they became a couple. My mother was still in high school. He was 20. And then I came into the picture. But he never had that desire at that time to be married to my mother and to be a father to a child. So I didn't really meet him officially until I was 31 years old. And that's because I went and found him. But I'm thankful for him providing the DNA from a people like the people of Iran that never went through Jahiliyyah with the Arab world or the Dark Ages with Europe, but they maintain a certain level of wisdom and civilization. And I'm thankful. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan told me that God did something to make me special by bringing the seed of a people that hadn't fallen and marrying it with the womb of one that came from slavery. So to mix those two together, I'm thankful. And that's how I met him. And of course, since then, he's been to the mosque. He's heard me teach. He's, of course, he cried. And we had a relationship for a while, but we haven't communicated in a while. But that is how that went down with the biological father of mine.
Well, you joined the Nation of Islam at 17 in high school. And I watched one of your interviews. You said that leading up to that time, you were getting D's and F's, and you had only read one book. Leading up to that time, were you a relatively good kid outside of these grades, or were you getting in trouble and so forth?
Well, I just finally admitted that I probably was bad a couple months ago. But I can say this: I've been arrested in school 3 or 4 times. I've fought 3 or 4 teachers. So I guess I was bad. I'm officially going on the record saying I probably was bad. And I never was dumb. I just was not interested. And I didn't have a cause. I was a rebel without a cause. So going all the way through the years of school, I was present in school, but absent from study. And when I first met the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and I learned the student enrollment, and it asked the question, who is the original man? And the answer is the original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. I took it to heart and believed it. And in my mind, I said, if I am the father of all art, science, and civilization, and every people came from me, then there's nothing that someone that came from me can put in front of me that I won't be able to master. So I brought a new mindset. My paradigm in my mind shifted, and I went back to school. And my senior year in high school, I had a 4.0 GPA.